Hello, I am Rochelle Jasper Mosley, and this is Turnsmart TV. We are here to encourage, uplift, and honor people all over this beautiful country. I'm here today with Miss Cherry Baum, and she wrote this book, I Am Not a Hoe. But according to Miss Cherry Baum, a lot of us are. Stay tuned. Like, you got that? Or leave the tip. You can't tell me, I know what I can pay. How about I can pay the whole thing? I don't need you to pay any of it.
Exactly.
So it's like those are the type of men that a lot of us attract.
It's so funny to me because I don't attract those. So when people tell me those
So
stories,
how do you not attract those men though?
I don't know. The closest thing comparative I could give to you, and my friends joke about it. It's a show called The Ghost Whisperer. And or like The Dog Whisperer or something. It's like I could hear words that have not been spoken. So let's just say it was a group of men, like 10 men, and I walk past them. It's like comparing it to being in a crowded place and you keep hearing your name, but you don't know where it's coming from.
Right.
That's kind of like what I'll feel, and I'll just always pick that one dude out of a dozen, and he will be the
right dude.
Right one. And people say, well, how did you know? And it'll just be like, I felt like he called my name, even if he didn't. It's so funny. And
you got that pheromone stuff going on.
I don't know what's going on. But I know one time a guy tried to talk to me, and he says, you know, I want to get to know you so I can take you out. And I heard him say, I want to get to know you so I can take care of you.
Oh.
But I know he didn't say that, but that's what I heard.
That's what you heard.
And he turned out to be a take care of you type of guy. So it's so funny. So I don't know. We call it like the hoe whisperer or something. I just hear.
So when you going out? So when you gonna go out? No, I'm married anyway, but
no, but I just hear stuff like that. But you know what? Now that I'm trying to write it and put a recipe down so that other women could kind of get that.
It has to be a recipe to it.
I'm trying because I was just born like this. So what I'm trying to do is put a recipe to it. So I would say simple stuff like I do tests with guys. Like say if we're at a club and I'm with my friends and he says, can I buy you a drink? I would just automatically turn to everybody I'm with and say, what would you like? What would you like? So I might turn around and give him 5 drink orders. So his response to that and his behavior to that will determine what type of person he is as far as generosity. Because even if he felt like, oh, I only wanted to give you a drink, a gentleman will just proceed forward and just pay for all the drinks. And then that lets you know, okay, well, he's at least a gentleman, A, and B, generous, because it is his money. I pay attention to clothing because I'm into high fashion and, you know, expensive things. So usually men that are into those things as well, they don't mind buying them because they understand the logic behind it. A man who is not into that will not understand the logic in the purchases, and they're absurd, delusional purchases. I'm honest about it. So I usually gravitate towards men that are like-minded and we into the same things. I wear baked. I dress the part. So you may catch me on any given day and I have on $50,000, $100,000 worth of clothing. And you know, any man knows, you know, that's going to deter a man who's not willing to spend some money. So from the hair to the skin to the teeth to the nails, everything is perfect. So they know, kind of, you know, you advertise for what you want. So, you know, even in any business, you market for your genre. So I'm not going to wear basic items and do basic things because that separates, you know, the tax bracket.
And my dad told me, I was so upset. I went out one New Year's and I was with my homegirls and I was like, you know, I didn't get one number. He was like, so send me a picture of what you look like and send me a picture of what your friends look like. So he was like, oh hell no, I would have never talked to you. You look too high maintenance, like all that stuff you got on. If you want to meet somebody, you got to take all that stuff off. I said, oh, I ain't finna do that.
It's true.
He said, okay, so a certain guy is going to approach you, bro.
Yes.
Not the kind of guys that you think you're just going to meet in a club and just, you know, those guys are not going to approach you. Like, you are not that kind of girl.
Yeah, and not everybody's approachable. You know, if I put out a stand of free food, everybody's going to walk up to it. But if I put out a stand and put $100 a taste,
that's going
to limit.
Oh, yeah, that's going to definitely limit.
Who's going to walk up to that table and taste something? So, you know, I like to market for what I'm looking for. So I'm not going to, first of all, I believe in, I know this is so, like, prehistoric, but I believe in classism. So I stay amongst my rank.
Mm-hmm.
So I do high dollar things. You know,
Right.
when I go to the game, I don't necessarily sit in the 200 section. I sit on the floor or I sit in the skybox. So that way, in my area, is only going to be a certain type
kind
of
people.
person anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when I go to a nightclub, I sit in a VIP section. So therefore, it eliminates, you know, the general population. So
Mhm.
if you can't even get in here to talk to me, then that would probably eliminate unnecessary conversation.
Exactly.
So no, when I go out, it's not 10 men that ever try to talk to me because I'm not affordable for 10 men.
Right.
So you know, if you shopping for
I
a
love
car,
it. I
you're not
love
gonna
it.
go
I
to
love
the
it.
Bentley lot if you know you don't have Bentley money.
Exactly. I hear
Just
it.
always look like a Bentley.
I know. I get it. I get it. Y'all hear me? Look like a Bentley all the time. The Dodge, I don't know. I don't know. Cherry Barney's like, I don't know. But Cherry, do you have any regrets
In life,
in life? Period.
I have one regret, and it's so nobody would ever
what
think of this.
is it?
If I ever had life to do over,
Mm-hmm.
I would have taken up nursing. Not that I would be a nurse, but I would like to have that accolade
Mm-hmm.
because it is security.
Mm-hmm.
You can go anywhere and you can have this career, you know, you can move all over, because I like to move and